Everybody. Um, so I'm here with a video, of course, obviously, but I want to talk about something that I honestly have mentioned before in other videos. But there was a conversation I had with somebody yesterday, and it kind of just sparked me needing. I'm feeling like I need to talk about this. I feel like this is something that needs to be spoken on. So we're going to talk about empowering ourselves, right? We're not looking for anyone on the outside to empower ourselves. We want to be inspired, but ultimately we want to be empowered by us. Um, I'm gonna try to relate this to me so you guys can understand it or understand it or overstand it a little bit better. Um, so we always are who we are. It's just our experiences, good and bad, basically molds us to becoming who we are. We know that already, right? So if you have a lot of negative experiences with people, or you're not allowed to blossom in an environment to be true to yourself, and you're basically molded to become or be who other people want you to be, then you don't have sense of self. You're basically lost. You do, so to this is why myself and other spiritual people, light workers, spiritual warriors, brujas, witches, high priestesses, empresses, goddesses, gods, however, kings, queens, however, it doesn't matter the label. We are ultimately high vibrational people are going to always inspire you to become your best self. You're not looking, okay, you everybody's on social media. A lot of people are influencers, and so we see people, and a lot of times we're in this energy like, oh my God, this person has it so together. I want to be just like them. But do you know what people go through? They go through the trenches of their own personal hell. You don't have to die and go underground. That's not hell. Hell is in here, or heaven can be in here. It's just what you personally want to resonate with, right? So a lot of times people go through deep, dark nights of the soul. They do a lot of shadow work until they become who they are. This is not just something like all one day you just wake up and you're just this person. No, it's levels to that. You do, transition every day. There is progress that you make every day on this journey, but ultimately you have to go through the darkness to get to the light, because without darkness, light doesn't exist, right? So, okay, I'll get to the point and to go, all right, y'all, I got y'all, okay. I'm saying all of that to say, if you have ever been judged by people, if you have ever been at the other end, like somebody was jealous of you or somebody was envious of you, that's because that person didn't see the divine light in them. It's easier to look at someone else, whether you're in a negative state of mind or you're in the state of mind like where you're wanting to attain to become the best version of yourself, but you really don't know how. You're always going to see what you don't see in yourself in somebody else until you really make that decision to become the best version of yourself. So you have to want it. And I'll give you guys another example of myself. Okay. So back in 2017, I feel like, I'm gonna just be honest with you guys. I feel like spirit, the divine, was always, like for years, not say always, but for years, was putting me on the road to be awakened, but I resisted it, not consciously. I'm just saying by staying in certain connections, giving my energy to certain relationships, platonic, romantic, whatever, family dynamic, staying attached to what other people wanted me to do. So that's kind of what kept me away from the spiritual way. Like you know what I'm saying? It was because of who, what I was giving my energy to. So back in 2017, it was just really on. And I, you know what? I take that back. It was prior to 2017, but I was really on this thing like, what am I here for? What did God put me here on this earth? And the people I was sharing this with, I don't know if I really don't think that they understood what I was saying, because it wasn't for them to understand. It was me. But I just needed, you just need somebody to talk to. So I was just really on this this journey. I was starting my journey, and I wanted to know what I was here for. I wanted to know what God had me here for, because I had plenty of jobs. I had went to school, I had went to trade school, I went to college, and none of those things worked for me. So I was really on this energy wave of wanting to know why I was here, why I was placed here. I know there's a larger purpose for me. I'm in my late 30s, like, yeah, I was about 36, 37. What am I here for? You know, what does the divine have me here for, right? So being in that energy, things started happening. Looking back, it's funny because now that I'm talking about this, looking back, I see how other events all lined up to me being put on this journey. Of course, I was conscious of the other stuff, but I'm saying just thinking back, like something just hit me. So yeah, so things just started happening, and I'm gonna say, even though I've been on this consciously, been on this journey for a certain length of time. It seems like, even though in the midst of certain things, it seems like things were moving slow, but thinking back, I think it's ultimately moved pretty rapidly. Okay, so anyways, let me just get back to what I was saying, y'all, because I feel like I be going on. But I was giving you an example of how I put the energy out there of wanting to know why I was here, you know. So it has to be a want, a desire, a very strong one, a very strong desire for you to want to be the best version of yourself. Now, through all the years that I've been on this journey, it's like, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, I'm constantly being shown so many things that am needing to do, that the divine is needing me to do. And some of this stuff can be a little scary, you know, and I understand it. And also, you guys, I want to mention, you know, with wanting to find your calling or wanting to empower yourself and to become the best version of yourself, one way that I would suggest, and it's very easy, and it's, you know, it's virtually no effort, is, you know, affirming yourself, like doing daily affirmations, speaking life into yourself as if these things already exist. So speaking in the terms of, I am successful, I am wealthy, I am powerful, I am healed in all ways, I am a world traveler. You want to speak, you're speaking into your subconscious mind. That's what you're ultimately doing. So I would suggest doing that. Also, for people who really, because I know there are a lot of people out there where you find it difficult to see the positive in you. And it's because you've been spoken to, you've been treated a certain way, or you've just basically been in an environment full of negative ass Nancys and negative ass Normans. So you need to really restructure. Like, it takes a lot of strength and willpower and discipline to transform you into your best version of yourself. But I promise you, if you stay the course, it will pay off. But never look to somebody outside of you and say, I want to be like that person. You don't do that. Look, the hell is this? Piece of plastic? What is this? Y'all, this thing. You don't never want to do, I'm sorry, I'm random as hell. This little thing that you hang, like a little piece of plastic. Okay, I'm going to leave it alone before I mess up. All right. I want to be the best version of myself. I don't want to be like Sarah or Jessica or Bill or Rashad or whatever. I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? I want to be the best version of myself. You know, we're not here to be carbon copies of anyone else. We're here to, and it's your free will. God, divine, whoever you deem as your higher source, is not saying you must do this unless that's your calling and they have something major for you to do. A lot of times when you get a calling, you know, but it's ultimately your free will. Even if you get the calling to do something, you know, drastic and grand and everything, it's still up to you, you know, on how you want to do it. Do you want to flow or do you want to resist and fight? And then that's when it becomes difficult, more difficult. Take it from me. The more you resist to what's put out there, the more, you know, it's going to be a little bit more troublesome for you. So you want to speak life into yourself. You want to affirm yourself. You want to say daily affirmations. Also, this may sound like something that's very regurgitated because I say it all the time, is meditation, you guys. Meditation is the best way to center yourself. Meditation is good for healing in all areas of your life: mental, physical, emotional, spiritual, all, you know, everything. Like meditation And also in those, and when you're meditating, you're listening to messages. You're getting messages from the divine. You're hearing what you normally couldn't hear if you wouldn't be meditating. Do you know what I'm saying? So you definitely want to do that. You want to get out in nature. You want to walk. You want to enjoy. I know some of you guys have been, depending on where you live, you've suffered, or dealt with some really bad weather. I understand that, but it's not like it's going to be permanent. So when you have those times where the sun is peeking through the sky, even if it's really cold, just try to get a moment to stand outside, because it's still nature, even if it's cold or whatever. I would just suggest that. You don't have to listen to me. But you just want to empower yourself. You want to embrace the beauty in you, because no matter who you are beautiful. There is something that is pretty beautiful inside of you, because I can tell you from my experiences, a lot of people go through self-confidence issues. The most beautiful, put together people that you see, even on social media or on TV or whatever, they suffer through self-esteem issues. They suffer through self-confidence issues and things like that. So I'm saying, we all go through it, but it was times most of my life, I didn't feel good about certain things about me. Now I don't give a damn what you think about me, because ultimately I love myself. And that's when you begin the journey of self-love. Okay, baby. When you start the journey of self-love, that's the self-empowerment. That self-empowerment comes as well. Self-love, we talk about self-care, like we can couple those in together as well. Taking care of yourself, not just going and getting your hair cut if you're a male. If you're a woman, going to the beauty salon, going to the nail shop. I'm talking about deeper. Yes, keep on doing those things for you. But ultimately, I'm talking about nurturing your soul, your inner self. That's the most thing, because when you are nurtured right on the inside, all of this is naturally going to look better. It's going to, what I'm saying? Aesthetically, that's the least important thing. So when you start going within here, you start chiseling away and working and like in a laboratory, and you start doing all the work on yourself, you will see how all of this will fall into place. And it's not much you're going to have to do on the outside. It won't be. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to leave the video here. As you guys know, I don't like to make super duper long videos, because I want to keep you guys' attention. I love you guys, and I hope that this resonates with somebody in terms of being able to help you on your journey, okay? Love yourself. And if you're around people that are, through their projections, through their gaslighting, through their putting you down, however they're doing, and they're making you feel bad, then it's time to pull away from those people, okay? Family, friends, neighbors, co-workers, it doesn't matter, because the people that you are around need to match the vibration within you. You know what I'm saying? All right, peace. Love y'all.